Welcome back to Cyber Talks. Today's topic might be the most controversial one we've discussed so far. Do you really need a college degree to build a successful cybersecurity career? Or are practical skills enough? I've seen people on social media saying degrees are useless, while others say you'll never get hired without one. So, which one is actually true?
I love this topic because almost everyone has a strong opinion. And honestly, both sides are partially correct. A degree can open doors. Skills help you walk through them. The mistake people make is thinking they only need one.
But here's where I disagree. I've seen people without degrees earning six-figure salaries in cybersecurity. So doesn't that prove skills are more important?
Eventually, yes, but getting your first opportunity is different. Many companies, especially large organizations, still use degrees to filter thousands of applications. It's not because a degree automatically makes you better, it's because it's an easy hiring filter.
So you're saying someone with incredible skills could actually lose an opportunity simply because they don't have a degree?
Absolutely, and that's frustrating. But hiring isn't always perfect. Sometimes HR filters resumes before technical managers ever see them. That's why networking, LinkedIn, GitHub, and referrals have become so important.
Then what would you tell someone who can't afford college? Should they just give up?
Absolutely not. Cybersecurity is probably one of the few industries where self-learning actually works. Today, you can learn Linux, networking, Python, cloud, incident response, threat hunting, completely online. What matters is proving you learned it.
That sounds great, but proving it is easier said than done. How does someone actually prove they know cybersecurity?
Simple. Don't tell employers, show them. Build a SOC lab, upload detection rules, write blog posts, create GitHub projects, solve TryHackMe rooms, publish walkthroughs. Every project becomes evidence. Evidence is much stronger than claims.
Never went to college, but has an amazing GitHub profile. Who wins?
Every challenge, they usually leave a much stronger impression.
I think social media creates another problem. People compare themselves to cybersecurity influencers. Someone says, I got hired without a degree. Another says, I needed a master's. It's confusing. Who should beginners believe?
Neither. They should believe their own situation. Everyone's journey is different. Someone living in one country may face completely different hiring expectations than someone in another. Instead of copying someone else's path, build the best path for your own circumstances.
So if you were 18 again, starting from zero, would you still go to college?
Yes, but I'd do something differently. While studying, I'd build projects every single week. I'd create content. I'd contribute to GitHub. I'd practice on TryHackMe. I'd earn certifications only after developing real skills. By graduation, I'd already have experience. That's the combination that employers love.
So if you were 18 again, starting from zero, would you still go to college?
Exactly. A degree is education. Skills are capability. Projects are proof. Communication builds trust. And consistency creates opportunities. Most successful cybersecurity professionals combine all of those together.
That's interesting. So you're basically saying the degree isn't the destination, it's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle.
I couldn't agree more. Don't waste time arguing which one is better. If you have a degree, build skills. If you don't have a degree, build even stronger skills. Because in the end, companies hire people who solve problems, work well with others, and continue learning. That's what creates a long-term cybersecurity career.
I think this debate changes the question completely. Instead of asking degree or skills, maybe beginners should ask, how can I combine both to become the strongest candidate possible? What do you think?
That's a great question, because the answer surprises most people. The candidate with projects will probably attract attention faster. But if the candidate with a degree also spent those 4 years building projects, they become incredibly competitive. The lesson isn't that degrees are bad. It's that unused time is expensive. Whether you're in college or learning online, never stop building something.
Let's make this practical. Imagine two people start learning cybersecurity today. One spends 4 years earning a degree, while the other spends those same 4 years building projects, participating in CTFs, writing blogs, and contributing to open source security tools. Who has the better chance of getting hired?
Exactly. Watching videos isn't learning. Reading PDFs isn't learning. Even finishing a course doesn't automatically mean you've learned. Real learning happens when you apply knowledge. Break a lab, fix it, investigate an alert, write a script. That's where confidence comes from.
So, the real competition isn't degree versus no degree. It's active learning versus passive learning. Is that fair to say?
The second one, every single time, because they're talking about experience. Even if it's a personal project, it shows curiosity, initiative, and problem solving. Interviewers remember stories, not memorized definitions.
Let's talk about interviews. Suppose a hiring manager asks, tell me about a security incident you've investigated. One candidate answers from a textbook. The other describes a home lab they built. Which answer stands out?
Create your own experience. That's the biggest advantage we have today. Build a virtual SOC. Analyze Windows event logs. Set up Wazoo. Use Splunk free. Document phishing investigations. Nobody is stopping you. Employers don't always ask, was this done in a company? They ask, what did you learn? That's the difference.
I've also noticed another trend. Many beginners feel embarrassed because they don't have experience. How do they gain experience if nobody gives them a job?
Exactly. That's one of the biggest myths in cybersecurity. Experience isn't only something companies give you. It's something you build. Every lab, every project, every write-up, every GitHub repository. That's all experience.
So experience doesn't always mean employment. It can also mean initiative.
I'd say they're wrong. I've worked with people from mechanical engineering, electronics, finance, teaching, and even hospitality. What they all had in common was curiosity, discipline, and consistency. Cybersecurity welcomes people from many backgrounds, but everyone has to earn their skills.
Let's challenge another popular belief. Some people say, if you don't have a computer science degree, don't even try cybersecurity. What would you say to them?
AI changes how we learn. It doesn't replace learning. AI can explain a firewall, but it can't replace your understanding when a real incident happens at 3 o'clock in the morning. The people who succeed will be those who combine AI with strong technical fundamentals.
Do you think AI changes this discussion? Because now anyone can ask AI to explain networking, write Python scripts, or summarize security reports. Does that make degrees even less important?
I divide the year into 4 parts. 3 months learning networking and Linux. 3 months building labs. 3 months creating projects and documenting everything. And the final 3 months, preparing resumes, interviews, and applying consistently. That single year can completely change someone's career.
If someone watching this video has only 1 year before applying for cybersecurity jobs, what should they focus on?
100%. Value comes from solving problems, helping teams, learning continuously, communicating clearly, and adapting to change. Degrees, certifications, projects, they're all tools. But your mindset is what determines your career.
After today's discussion, I feel like we've been asking the wrong question. Instead of, do I need a degree? Maybe the better question is, how can I become valuable? Would you agree?
And remember, the cybersecurity industry doesn't need perfect people. It needs people who are willing to learn, adapt, and solve problems. Focus on becoming that person. The opportunities will follow. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
I think that's the perfect way to end today's episode. Whether you have a degree or you're completely self-taught, don't compare your journey to someone else's. Keep learning, keep building, and keep improving. If this discussion helped you, subscribe to Cyber Talks. We'll be back next week with another honest conversation about cybersecurity careers.